Yo, this is Dan from Bodybuilder in Thailand.com. I'm here with SezStyles.
What's up, guys?
He's the man here in Angeles City, YouTuber. How long have you been living here in the Philippines?
In the Philippines, about 2 years now. It's been it's wild. It's been that long, but about a year and a half in Angeles City.
Okay. How old are you, by the way?
32.
32. Okay. So Sez, he's a few years older than me. I'm 28. He's 32.
Mentally, I'm like 12 years old though. So.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sez is one of these guys who's here, who's a pretty normal dude, and he's from the same area as me in America. Like, we're both from the San Francisco Bay Area. So it's interesting to know, like, why do you live here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Like, what were the steps that you took now that you live here full time now?
Yep.
What got you interested in living in the Philippines in the first place?
It's a good question, and it's actually something that a lot of people ask me because, like you said, it's something that I think with every foreigner, it's kind of like, how did you get here?
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's got a different story. And I mean, mine's pretty straightforward. I came here actually by accident in 2011.
Okay.
And when I say by accident, basically I had a roommate at the time. I was a young guy, I think in 2011, I was 25, 26. And my roommate wanted to go on a vacation. Now, I wanted to go to Japan. And he was like, yeah, you could go to Japan, but I want to go to the Philippines because it's nice beaches and it's not expensive. And so I knew nothing about the Philippines. I didn't even know where it was. I literally knew nothing. But he made a lot of sense in regards to the price because I was broke at the time. So I said, okay, fuck it. I said, let's go. So basically swiped a credit card like I didn't have any money at the time, and we just went. We just went to
the Philippines.
College. Just out of college. So I was like 25. Yeah, I'd finished. I'd maybe been working like a normal job, but like very early on.
So you have a university degree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It didn't get me anywhere, but
Same. So we got a lot in common.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Same area, similar age, right? So basically what happened is, I always say I came here by accident, and what happened is literally the first day I was here, I just loved it. I just fell in love with it.
And that was, where did you come? Straight to Manila?
Straight here.
Straight to Angeles?
Yep, straight here. This is the first place I went to. He wanted to come here.
Okay.
I knew nothing about this place again, and my friend was like, oh, I got another buddy who says Angeles City. Now, of course, I looked it up, online, and I'm like, nah, it's just a bunch of prostitutes over there. I'm not really interested. I wasn't into it. And then I get here, I'm like, this place is awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. And it wasn't just this place. We traveled to a lot of places, like we went to Manila, we went to Boracay, we went to a few different places, and I just loved it. It's the vibe. It's something you can't really explain, and I think you probably know.
The vibe of the Philippines?
Yeah.
Okay, in general.
It's like the vibe, the people, obviously the beautiful women, of course. That's like why 99% of people come here, but it's a little bit of everything combined.
Well, they're really polite. I noticed one of the first things that you notice when you come to the Philippines is all the women and the men are like, oh, hello, sir, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, oh, whoa, like these people are really polite.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah. There's a stereotype that the Philippines is very hospitable, right? Like, it's so hospitable, but it's kind of true. Mm-hmm. It's kind of true because I noticed the same thing. Everyone very nice, very friendly. Yeah, you got to watch out for opportunists, just like anywhere. But generally speaking, everyone's pretty chill.
So it kind of stole your interest right away. Okay.
It clicked.
Trip.
Now I didn't know. Here's the interesting part, because you were talking about the steps, right?
Yeah.
How did I end up here?
Yeah.
So basically, I was here for about a month, give or take, during the first trip. And what happened is it didn't really hit me till I came back to the Bay Area. I lived in San Francisco for a long time. So I came back to San Francisco. I was just working my job. And what ended up happening is my mindset completely changed, like a full 180.
Once you got back.
Once I got back. So before, I was all career oriented. I work in the advertising business and very career oriented. I was just starting my career at that point, but always wanted to move up and do new things. I get back and I just didn't give a shit about anything. None of that mattered. Like the making money, the getting a cool car, a nice house, none of that mattered.
Oh.
And so that was the gradual change.
It changed your whole perspective.
It changed
on
my
shit.
Exactly. So little by little, I kept coming back. Every year, I would come back multiple times, twice, 3 times, and then before you knew it, I was like, I just need to make the move. I just made like the crazy decision, quit my job. Now, by the point I quit, I had already worked my way up quite high, and I was actually quite successful in that career. and I just threw it all away. I just say, you know what, screw it.
Wow.
And here I am.
Well, from what you're saying, it actually sounds like you just purely like this place better than you liked where you were living before.
Yeah.
Whereas I was almost expecting you to say that you had some issues
Yeah.
with where you were living, but you didn't. No, you're fine with the Bay Area.
San Francisco, in my opinion, is one of the coolest cities in the world.
Okay.
In my opinion, love the city. I had a great job. I was doing well. I was making money. So it was more the fact that I had achieved all these things that when I was in college, for example, like, hey, if I could achieve this, I've made it in life. So I achieved this, and then I was still bored.
Okay.
And that's when I was like, I got to make a change.
Yeah.
You know, I got to do something different. Yeah.
Well, so you're not doing the 9 to 5 anymore. You work online, obviously, now.
Yep.
But where you were doing the regular 9 to 5 before.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that lifestyle, or how do you feel about that?
The 9 to 5 lifestyle?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Let me tell you about that lifestyle. Now, you can make a lot of money doing that. You can. And I did. I did really well near the end. My problem with it is most people don't know that there's anything else you can do.
Yeah.
Because that's what you are conditioned to learn. You go to high school, you go to college, you get the 9 to 5 job.
So you can get a good job.
So you could get a good job. Exactly. And what people don't know, now here's the thing. If you like the 9 to 5 thing, awesome. That's your deal.
Yeah.
But what you need to know is there are other options.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I've learned. Like, for example, we're both here working online, living a very different lifestyle. Hey, that's not for everyone. But for some people, like us, we enjoy it. So the problem I have with the 95 is that a lot of people are blinded. I call it zombie mode. You're just in fucking zombie mode. You go to work, you take the train, you know, San Francisco, I would take the train every day to work. I'd be like sleeping. I'd get into the office, I'd be sleeping, oh, what's up everyone, yeah, be on the phone, be in meetings, and you're just a zombie. You know what I mean? And it's not really a fulfilling existence.
Yeah. You're kind of helping someone else fulfill their dream, right? You're being paid for it. You're being paid well, but as far as like realizing your own potential and your dreams, you could be chasing that, doing that. If you are, if money and a house, a pretty wife and a car are your dreams, but if you have different dreams, I think having your own kind of passion project is very necessary to that.
And I think guys like you and me, Dan, we really have that entrepreneurial mindset. You know what I mean? It's kind of like we want to do our own thing, we want to make our own money.
Yeah.
And I was always working for someone else, and even though they were paying me well, at the end of the day, I was making money for someone else. Whereas now, I make a very small fraction of what I used to make, but it's only me. So I enjoy it more.
And so with now what you're doing with working online, it's like SEO work? Is that you're
I work.
SEO consultant?
What I call it is digital marketing / advertising, because I still dabble in a little bit of advertising, like online advertising, like banner ads and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But a large portion is like SEO consulting and just SEO work in general, and that's pretty big for like I guess what do they call it? It's like digital nomads. I don't like that term, but that's pretty big. Like SEO is big in that world.
So you help other people get their websites. Now they can hire you, and you can help them get their websites to where they need to go.
Exactly. We consult them on what they're currently not doing right, what they're currently doing well, and how we can help them improve in order to increase more traffic, get more online presence.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And is that like, how did you start learning how to do that?
Well, it actually ties back a little bit, not completely, but a little bit with my old job, because I used to work at advertising agencies. Now, I was more on it was more like the client management side, but that bleeds into project management, and that bleeds into, all the realms of advertising. So TV, radio, digital, SEO, search, it's all kind of related in this cycle. So
what was your degree?
Business management.
Management. Okay, so you've always been in the business side.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll be honest with you guys, and I say this openly, my degree didn't help me with shit. Like, it didn't even help me get my advertising job in America, because business management, it's so general. Now, I didn't know this when I was in college, but I graduated and I was like, oh, cool, got this degree, I'm ready to go. Oh, wait, I've never managed anything in my life, so now what do I do? So yeah, the degree was kind of bullshit in my eyes.
Okay.
But the experience at the agency was good and definitely helped me with where I'm at now.
Yeah, work experience always trumps school and learning theory and all that kind of stuff.
100%. 100%. So, all in all, you know, I kind of took a small portion of what I used to do at the agency and am now doing that online, basically.
Okay. So you've leveraged your skills to a much wider audience using the internet, which you can connect with the entire world, millions of people with.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's one thing you guys that are looking to work online know about that way of working on the internet is that, you know, if you've got a brick and mortar store, you know, maybe you have access to reaching 1,000 people that walk by a day, but if you're on the internet, you know, when we're traveling around the world, I'm sure you know, like with all these people that are poor, even though, like in Southeast Asia, there's a lot of poor people, a lot of poverty we see. But you know what? Every one of them has a cell phone, even a smartphone, and they're on the internet. Even if these people are only making, you know, maybe $300 per month, they're still on that smartphone, and they're still looking for, you know, what do everybody wants to be entertained when they're looking at a smartphone? So who are they looking at? Who are they looking at? And so you can reach these millions of people.
It's wild. The whole, and you're really good with this. I know Dan and I were just actually talking just about this, about, you know, online marketing and marketing yourself. And I'd say he's really good at that with the whole bodybuilding thing and getting a following. And the reason being is because he looks the part. I mean, obviously, this guy knows about bodybuilding. I mean, you don't need to say anything else. He knows what he's doing. So, yeah, that really speaks to people when they watch this kind of stuff online.
Yeah. So I want to, 2 final questions. What's your favorite part about living in the Philippines?
Here's my favorite part is the flexibility. So we briefly touched on this. I used to work 9 to 5. I'd wake up at 7 in the morning, take the train to work from 9 to 5, 9 to 6, 9 to 7, come home, eat, sleep. That was it.
Yeah.
Here...
And you had to maintain that schedule,
and I had to maintain that, or else I would get fired.
Yeah.
Here, since I'm working for myself, I have a lot more flexibility. Like, for example, right now I'm supposed to be technically working, but instead I'm having a couple beers with my friend, and then I'm going to go back to work.
Okay.
So it's the flexibility, it's the slow pace. I like the question was what do I really like about the Philippines?
Yeah.
Right?
What's your favorite thing?
What's my favorite? The slow pace. I love that. Living in San Francisco, as you know, it's a very fast-paced lifestyle. Everyone's in a fucking... Am I allowed to cuss? Everyone's in a hurry. Everyone's in a...
Swear up a storm.
Yeah. Everyone's in a fucking hurry to get anywhere.
You hear that F word?
Yeah. Even if they don't have anywhere to go. So people like don't even have a place to go, but I need to be there. You know, they're in such a damn hurry. Here it's chill. Everyone's kind of doing their thing. They're going at their own pace.
It's hard for guys like us to adjust to that, though.
It's
like,
very
like
hard.
That Western attitude.
It's very hard. Yeah. There's something here called a Filipino time where when you have a meeting, let's say you got a meeting at 2 p.m., they show up at like 3:30 p.m. And that's like has to do with the slow-paced lifestyle. Now in America, you say you have a meeting at 2, you show up at 2, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about even professionals like doctors. I had a doctor appointment at 9 a.m. The doctor strolls in at 11. Crazy.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Oh my God. That's not a good thing.
It's a pretty extreme case. Yeah, it's pretty extreme. So anyways though, so flexibility, slow-paced lifestyle, and altogether, this is the big one, lower levels of stress, which are because of those last 2 things I talked about.
I would have to agree with that. Living outside of the U.S. is
way lower
stress.
Way lower. Now, don't get me wrong. There's still stressful situations here.
Yeah.
But in comparison, it's a lot lower.
Okay. All right. How much do you pay for rent, Sez?
I pay 17,000 pesos, which is 320 USD, and that's actually kind of high for here.
Per month.
Yeah, per month. Keep in mind that's a little bit high. So, but I was paying 1,600 for literally a shoebox in San Francisco, and that's a good rate for San Francisco.
Yeah.
I went from 1,600 USD to 320.
Okay. And are you comfortable where you live?
Yeah.
Like that 320 apartment, is it
one bedroom apartment? It's bigger than where I lived in San Francisco. Bigger, nicer things in there.
And you never get the feeling like you don't want to be there.
No,
nothing like that.
No, I love it.
Okay.
I love it. Yeah, very comfortable. Very comfortable. And keep in mind, this place isn't for everyone. So for those of you guys watching, and same with Thailand, it's not for everyone. But if you're pretty open-minded and you're kind of like accepting of other cultures and other places, yeah, it might be for you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I agree with that. All right, thanks, Sez. Check out SezStyles on YouTube. He's got his YouTube channel, and go watch his videos if you want to learn more about the Philippines.
SezStyle. Also, if you're interested in Angeles City, we got a website called finditangeles.com. It's the #1 resource for all things Angeles City: hotels, property for rent, food, anything. We got it on finditangeles.com.
All right, you heard the man. Bodybuilder in Thailand, people. Peace.